true. The 138 members of the United Nations organization know that Jehovah's Christian Witnesses are no part of Christendom, no part of harlotous Babylon the Great as a whole. They know that Jehovah's Witnesses have not messed themselves up with the dirty politics of this world and have not tried to ride the symbolic scarlet-colored wild beast having 7 heads and 10 horns. No, the UN is not a blessing, even though the religious clergy of Christendom and the rabbis of Jewry pray heaven's blessings upon that organization. It is really the image of the wild beast, the visible political commercial organization of the god of this system of things, Satan the devil. So the UN will soon be destroyed, along with that beastly organization. Watchtower, September 15, 1984. The United Nations is actually a worldly confederacy against Jehovah God and his dedicated witnesses on earth. Watchtower, September 1st, 1987. If Christendom had sought peace with Jehovah's King, Jesus Christ, then she would have avoided the coming flash flood. Compare Luke. However, she has not done so. Instead, in her quest for peace and security, she insinuates herself into the favor of the political leaders of the nations, this despite the Bible's warnings that friendship with the world is enmity with God. James. Moreover, in 1919, she strongly advocated the League of Nations as man's best hope for peace. Since 1945, she has put her hope in the United Nations. Compare Revelation. How extensive is her involvement with this organization? A recent book gives an idea when it states, no less than 24 Catholic organizations are represented at the UN. Several of the world's religious leaders have visited the international organization. Most memorable were the visits of His Holiness Pope Paul VI during the General Assembly in 1965 and of Pope John Paul II in 1979. Many religions have special invocations, prayers, hymns, and services for the United Nations. The most important examples of those are of the Catholic, the Unitarian Universalist, the Baptist, and the Baha'i faiths. Watchtower, June 1st, 1991. The United Nations. To whom it may concern. Recently, the NGO section had been receiving numerous inquiries regarding the association of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York with the Department of Public Information. This organization applied for association with the DPI in 1991 and was granted association in 1992. By accepting association with DPI, the organization agreed to meet criteria for association, including support and respect of the principles of the Charter of the United Nations, and commitment and means to conduct effective information programs with its constituents and to a broader audience about UN activities. In October 2001, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York requested termination of its association with DPI. Following this request, the DPI has made a decision to disassociate the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York as of 9 October 2001. We appreciate your interest in the work of the United Nations. Yours sincerely, Paul Hopeful. Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Definition: hypocrisy. The behavior of people who do things that they tell others not to do. Behavior that does not agree with what someone claims to believe or feel. a feigning to be what one is not, or to believe what one does not, especially the false assumption of an appearance of virtue or religion. Examples of hypocrisy? When his private letters were made public, they revealed his hypocrisy. The hypocrisy of people who say one thing but do another.